Shalawams to Akwards, one of the fiercest MCs out there, without a doubt. This is your house walk. I'm not going to conform to your mindset or what you want me to be. That's right. This is Tazadaq. Hands up on like cops, they will shoot. Trapped in this matrix, and we must reboot. Strap up my boots and speak this truth. Judgment. And Hebrew is my Shabbat. And kinda like when cops saw them two cops popped and dropped them. More in your mind, first option, the doctrine. Go into the photo slow mo, I know they watching. Red and blue, flashing lights. But the red and blue ain't a sacrifice. Killing it every day, every night. The traps and stacks attacking. Right. Couldn't be in person through the Deuteronomy spirit that goes inside of your spiritual psychology statements is toward his gallery. Forget they did philosophy. God made it chosen people unto himself. Yes, we gotta be Obadiah states. He leads their fate. Words that I speak make them too patient. Cannot ride the waves in a burning lake. So as for you, Jake, better keep them slates. The commandments. I'm not here to say what you want. So as for you, Jake, you bad. If you accept it, make you think the God. Y'all, please forgive me for the crack I sold. I was just a victim of mind control. Rules and close potholes upon this road. As I fight to remain and retain my soul. Every day a battle, a hassle, and fight or flight mode. Didn't even know who I was, feeling like John Doe. I chased though. I'm on the corner like I was Marlowe. Now I'm on the corner with my Bible in my cargo. It's called repentance. Yeah, I know not that sin with you, devil. I left you know my spot, Mondo. My lyrics for your spirit, so hear it and play it. Don't know Twitter, but we follow the scriptures like we apostle. Down in the valley with all these dry bones. As we give life to all these fossils, here to liberate all our people from being docile. Though we really showing you love, they claim we hostile. Won't compromise. We down to ride, put my life on the line, like my clothes out to try. Lift up that voice and give a battle cry, and I'll die for my people like your heart was shy. I try. Calm. Too much. Yeah. Yeah. No such thing. Hey, yo, check this out. Got to. Thanks for that hater giving the thumbs down. I got you. Con. So shalom. Once again, you're under the sounds of the voice of your good brother, behind Tazadaq. You already know. This is your house walk. That's how we on it. So why am I here? I'm here to tell you. By the way, thumbs up as you come in the room. Get the thumbs up. Get the thumbs up as you come in the room. I'm here to tell you about my books. It's on sale right now. Liberate the Oppressed. Liberate the Oppressed is on sale right now. Very, 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 very informative book. A lot of people on YouTube doing this, but they're not doing it like me. They teach it, but they can't teach it like me because they don't know it like me. To those of you that have actually come and learned under me, you have to attest. You heard a lot of people. You heard the Edomites. You heard the sovereign law groups. You heard all of these people. You even heard my man Yusuf El, but none of them could teach it like me, man. Because this was given to me. So why am I here? And none of them's actually written like me. They don't have a compile of works like me. They don't have books. I mean, thick books, dictionary-looking books like me, man. Speaking of such, man, the plug. This is one of the reasons that I'm here this morning. The plug, right? I'm going to encourage all of you under the sound of my voice right now. If you want to change your life for the better, and thumbs up as you come in the room, man. That should go without saying. All of you want to change your life for the better. If you don't have the plug, you don't have real power. The plug, I'm talking about 582 pages of right knowledge for real. Now, what's in the plug? Why am I telling you to click the link in this room right now
and go and cop the plug? How would this be advantageous to you to go and get? This is what the front looks like. It's the rear cover, the plug. Tazadaq, righteous, just, right? Thumbs up as you come in, right? Now, what's in this book? Why am I telling you to get this book? Why is this so informative? Because the plug makes you an inviolable man. If you don't comprehend what the word inviolable means, then you too suffer from aphasia, right? So this plug takes you from debtor to secure party creditor. See, the conditions of your life is determined by your inner being. Thumbs up as you come in. Thumbs up as you come in the room. Throw a donation away also. So what's in this book? For initially, it starts off talking about the laws of the creator versus man law, right? Then it goes in depth on the common law versus the laws of nature, the laws of nature being the laws of the Most High. Then it talks about the straw man, the birth certificate, the bond, and the living soul, fairly explained, unlike anyone else is actually explaining. Then it talks about overcoming your altered ego. It's talking about the mental police defeating self-defeating thoughts. Then it shows you how I represented myself, or presented, should I say, myself in court, and it would teach you to do the same if you emulate my tactics. It also teaches you to overcome the semantics of colorable courts, because a court is a game, right? And so you got to know how the game is being played to win. Otherwise, they're going to take your king. It tells you how to stand as a creditor, a secure party creditor. It goes thoroughly over the right to travel. So all of you that's having problems with these little traffic citations and you're on side of the highways arguing with the constables, like many of you mowers, stop. Get the plug. I got the plug. You dig? So teach you the right to travel, how to properly present that. It shows you how to do a notice to a court officer, right? Affidavits of truth is in this book. The affidavit that I used to defeat a foreclosure case is in this book. The plug, a lot of you need that, even if you're not in foreclosure right now. How I effectively answered a criminal complaint is in this book. Motion to vacate a judgment. Now, when a judgment against you, thumbs up as you come in the room. I know it's early, but I told you I do more before 9 a.m. than most Negroes do all week. You dig? So check it out. Some of you may have a judgment against you, whether you realize it or not. Thumbs up as you come in the room. Thumbs up all the way up. Whether you realize it, a judgment against you could last, depending on the state that you're in, from 14 to 20 years. You're going to pay. Well, they're going to levy you again or put liens against you. But guess what? Tazadaq comes through again. Tazadaq comes through again. Yeah. Shout out to Tazadaq for giving me this right now. It's for real. Shout out to Tazadaq. Yeah, Tazadaq comes through again for motion to vacate the judgment. You heard me correctly. How to move to vacate the judgment. What else is in here? Foreclosure case. The actual case of a foreclosure. Thumbs up as you come in the room. All the way up. Go ahead and throw a donation this way. This is quid pro quo. I've been giving you free knowledge for years. It's time that you'll start giving back and stop coming to me with your hands out. I'm giving it to you right now. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. You guys go to these other channels. I'm giving you a remedy. What more could you? There's nothing more important in this life than you knowing how to protect yourself. That's what I teach. That's what's in these books. That's what I'm teaching you, how to protect yourselves. What else is in this book? The plug. It teaches you that the courts are colorable and only have consent over those that consent, right? 1099 OID, a checking account in this book. Well, how to wipe your credit clean. Doesn't matter whether you're in US or Canada. How to wipe your credit clean is in this book, The Plug. Well, click the link below now. What are you waiting for? Click the link below the video now and order it. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. You could go and get David Windmiller's book. You're not going to find as much remedy, or anyone else's book. You're not going to find as much remedy in these books, in anyone's book. Not even close. Not even close. So stop complaining about a price tag, because this right here will save you thousands, son. What else is in here? 1040V set off. You got alphabet group problems, Iris, it's knocking on your door. You don't like the IRS. Settlement and closure, 1040V is a tax voucher. Declaration of land patent. A lot of you going out to get lands. Thumbs up as you come in the room. I said it. Put your thumbs up. Throw a donation this way. Even if you don't get the book, at least donate for just absorbing my energy. Because everything I put out there is didactic. You understand what I'm talking about? Not a moment is wasted, and there's never a dull moment. Even if you're a deader hater that gave a thumbs down before the video even started. Keep on hating. I appreciate that, you damn deader. Yeah, keep on hating. I'm going to keep on swimming. Y'all, you dig. What else is in the book, man? Affidavit of acknowledgments of acceptance of a warranty deed. This is important. Why is this important? Because when you go and buy a house, you never do an acceptance of the deed. So they foreclose on you because you never own it. You never take ownership of the property. But guess what? Yo, I got the plug. And now you could have the plug too, if you want to. Or you could just still remain a debtor. Secure party creditor to the end. Writ of mandamus is in the book, right? Conditional acceptances are in the book. How I made a bill into a money order in the book. A legal notice to a bank is in the book. Bank telling me, yo, you got to use a social. Au contraire. I send them a legal notice. I conditionally accept it. I beg to differ. Prove me wrong. What else is in the book? What is due process of law? It teaches you that because most of you don't know what due process is. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this book that I'm holding up, The Plug. You need the plug, man. The plug is your true source of power. Go and cop it now. Click the link below the video and go ahead to the website and order it now. Go and order it now. What else is in the book? Mortgage discharge letter. How I constructed a mortgage discharge letter and was successful. That's how we own it. That's how we own it. And what else does it about? You mean there's something else? Yo, I don't already save you like 20,000 or more. Not more than that. Because Ephraim, which is two tactics, save over 75,000. You understand? Offering acceptance. What else is there? Notice of competency and incompetency. Revocation of power of attorney. How to challenge jurisdiction properly. How Tazadaq discharge debt. District United States. And therefore, U.S. federal government statutes and regulations has no authority over me. What else is in the book? How to create a promissory note. Hold on, this. Can't take that right now. So what else is in this book, man? Spiritual warfare. Overcoming cognitive dissonance. What else is in the book? How to have a baby in a hospital without a birth certificate or a social security number. and not getting stalked by the system. How to do it properly. Understanding and claiming rights is in the book. Claiming your nationality and status as an Israelite is in the book, with the 7 locations that you send it to. 3 stages of a notice of a commercial lien. Shows you how I have completely done commercial liens and jacked them up for 99 years. A commercial lien could only be removed by the person that placed the lien or a trial by jury. Contract rejection is in the book also, and a child support letter, and more and more and more is in the book. Go and cop yours now. Go and cop yours now. What are you waiting for? The book's called The Plug. I got the plug. Thumbs up as you come in the room. Thumbs up as you come in the room. But I'm gonna hit you with something, man. Liberate the Oppressed is normally $425 because it's a book that has 720 pages of right knowledge. Now, in Liberate the Oppressed, there's so many different remedies. Most of the things that I covered in many of the webinars is in Liberate the Oppressed, the newest book dealing with commerce. This book right here is a few months before Liberate the Oppressed. But if you got both of them, since some of you don't want to get all of them, I'm going to tell you to get these 2. I'm going to tell you to get these 2. Let me show you what Liberate the Oppressed looks like, man. Give me a second. Liberate the Oppressed. This is Right Knowledge from Vel, man. Go ahead and thumbs up as you come in the room, man. This is Right Knowledge from Vel. Liberate the Oppressed. It's a front cover. That's the rare. That's why I was raised up. That's why the Most High rose me up to liberate the oppressed. Now, there's so much remedy in this book. Shout out to Melvin Clark, man, for getting this remedy, man. Shout out to Melvin Clark for getting this remedy, going to court, standing up like a real man. Now, liberate the oppressed. There's so many. Let me run you through the book real quick. Let me run you through Liberate the Oppressed real quick, because there's so many. Let me tell you this. In this book right here, Liberate the Oppressed, you got the entire 3-step A for V process that we went through on the webinar. You have the entire EFT process that we went through. You had the entire OID process. Yeah, I just saved you thousands right there. On top of that, you got writs. You got daily affirmations that teach you to change your life when you try to slip back into that negative mind state, right? So you got all of this. You got writs. You got affidavits. It teaches you how to stand in court. I mean, there's so much in this book. Much of what, look at it, man. It's like a dictionary. You understand? So it's in this book right here, right? Liberate the Oppressed. And you know what I'm doing? I'm going to go through this because I want you to, I want you to have a look at, I'm going to let you look inside this book. Liberate the Oppressed real quick. And I'm going to chapter 16 and let you know how this book right here will change your life. Because some of you, you're stuck. You're stuck in a dark place, right? I got you, though. No worries. I got you. Let me share my screen right here. We're going to get it popping this morning, man. Up in Adam. Up in Oldie. All right, liberate the oppressed. Here we go. Here we go, right here. I got you, right? Liberate the oppressed. Freedom for servitude. We're looking inside the book. Freedom for servitude is to stay on your grind and hustle harder by Kahan Tazadaq Shah, 2021, Yahweh's man. As you see, it just came out this year, right? Subscribe to my channels on YouTube. They are as follows: Deprogram Enlightener, True Disciples of Christ, a spokesman for men, Deprogram Enlightener TV, but also subscribe to Kahan Tazadaq. There's the email, how you can reach me. There's the other email. There's a phone number, 347-618-1783. There's a disclaimer. This is not legal advice. I'm not an attorney. There's the ISBN number. Yes, all of these books are copyrighted. Starts off by telling you to wake up. This is the pyramid of status right here, right? You got the creator. That's the highest. Then the highest form under the creator is man, according to Genesis 1:26. Then you got the black robe, which is a judge. Then you got the defendants, the fictions, the straw men, and the prosecutor. They're on the lower end of the pyramid. What is your status? Where are you on this pyramid? See, I'm just an aggrieved man. You understand? I'm just an aggrieved man, right? So we go through this book real quick. Now, this is not as much in detail. It talks about how I was living really well off as a young man. Thumbs up as you come in the room. Go ahead and get the thumbs up. And how I turned into a childhood from hell. Then I entered into the military. I talk about how I went through sapper training, ranger training, special ops training, and so on and so forth, and the programming that you undergo when you are institutionalized like that. Then when I exit the military, it talks about how I given birth to the mind of the supreme Elohim that you call God. Thumbs up as you come in the room. Thumbs up as you come in the room. Get your thumbs up. Right? And there is the link again to the books, man. To those of you who don't want to copy these books, there's a link to the books right there. All right. So then it talks about the corporate construct fiction versus the living soul. It teaches you how to create a distinction between you and the fiction. Then it talks about the flawed laws of man and his alter ego that aborts the path to the Most High, Yahweh, Yahuwah. Then it talks about the laws of war on land against man, commercial warfare, the corporation. That's chapter 6. Chapter 7, man must suffer and endure struggling to be great. This chapter right here is geared towards success. Then it's talking about in chapter 8, the only letter required for absolute success. Why? Right? Chapter 9 talks about the law is life. Beware of fake love. Fuck's given. So it goes in. Let me just skim through it. You see me right here. Talks about the COVID. You see me right here. There's a preference. Talks about the childhood. Now, this book has daily affirmations, right? It has daily affirmations and it has biblical verses to get you right on point at the end of each chapter. This is really a powerful document right here to those that really want to change, right? See, as you see here, towards the end of the first, I think, 20 chapters or so, I have self-assessment questions that you're going to have to ask yourself to make yourself better, to make sure your life is changing, right? Then there's a daily prayer. There's today's prayer. There's a daily prayer. And I put these at the end of each chapter. You see, that was me right there, 12th grade. So these are at the end of each chapter. And this chapter right here is talking about the military and a warrior's mentality. And again, at the end of each chapter, you see these self-assessment questions that's designed. Now, these successful quotes to try and teach you to be more positive, right? These successful quotes at the end of the chapter: freedom from servitude, control your life. They mean Tazadaq right there, 23 years old, Tazadaq Shah. You understand? No beard, no nothing. See, they make you clean shaven. There he is, 24. Khan Tazadaq. No beard, no nothing. Like a different dude. Real thick eyebrows, close. Almost got a Caesar cut. You understand? But he still was on some positive stuff. He hanging Africa around his neck, man. And you might say, yo, he thought he was a Hamite. But nah, he knew that he knew that Israel was in Africa. Nah, this is when the altercation came, right? Yeah. I know it's funny, man. I know it's funny. Giving birth to the mind of the supreme Elohim. in this chapter, this is when it all starts to change. See, I was ignorant back then, Melvin. No face here, no nothing. I mean, so again, as you see at the end of each chapter, there's this self-assessment questions, daily prayer. Now start to go into the corporate stuff, the things that people really want. But don't skip over the other chapters. If you skip over the other chapters, you're gonna miss jewels, right? Corporate constructs versus a living fiction. Stop being a packaged commodity. This is going into all of that. The information that I talk about in this chapter is literally going to blow your mind. It's literally going to blow your mind. Again, at the end of the chapter, self-assessment questions, right? The flawed lords of the most man and his alter ego. Verse. So this is comparing, don't skip this either. This is comparing the Most High's laws, to man's laws, right? Reality, fiction. This book is heavy. It's not for the average Joe, right? The average Joe. And it talks about the God damn name game. I didn't curse. It means this is a game that the Most High has damned. You understand that, Honest Dropson? You got your copy yet, Honest Dropson? This is the name game is what get us all caught up when you think you're the name. So I go into that and clear that up for you. You need to know this stuff. This is why you're not effective with orphan acceptance. Back then, I was modeling. I was actually a model right here. I know you were gonna laugh. So Melvin, I had a little, I had a little goatee right there, Melvin. I'm starting to get facial hair, but you see, I was modeling right there. Yeah. Okay. Back to this, man. Again, at the end of the chapter, self-awareness questions, right? Today's prayer, successful quotes. This keeps you on a positive front, right? The laws of war, laws on the land. Now it's getting into a lot of commercial stuff I had. Very, very, very essential. Very essential. Now the beards, the beard's dead. How did the American people become collateral for debt instruments known as the Federal Reserve? It goes into this in great detail, right? In great detail, right? And this right here is this so resourceful. As you see me right there, Queen and little Tazadaq, a friend of the court. Now this talks about how to be amicus curiae. This tells you how to be amicus curiae. Honest Jobson, you got yours, right? Yeah, no dredge then. No dredge back then, man. The dredge came later, man. The dredge came later. I don't even like to call them dredge, man. I like to call them locks because I'm not sad. So I don't like to call them. So this is mock trials right here in court. These are mock trials that you want to read with someone else and get it down in case you have to go up into one of those venues, man. Chapter 7. Now this right here, this is the entire 3-step A4V process. Starting right here in chapter 7. Takes you through all of it right here, the entire process. Everything that we went over in the webinar is right here, all of it, right here for you to read, stop, pause, whenever you want to, right? All you got to do is reconstruct it. I'm talking about everything. Everything that we went over in the webinar is right here. It's right here, man. All of this. This is the entire 3-step A4V process. Everything you need right here, right before your eyes, right? That should have sold the book right there. Thumbs up as you come in the room. All of this is still going over the entire A4V process. See that? And again, this is not legal advice. I do not offer legal advice. If you need legal advice, seek yourself a competent counsel. And please, it even shows you how Tazadaq done the UCC1. You understand? Everything, the entire, and the UCC3, the 1096, the entire A4V process. You understand? All of it, right here. Chapter 7. You getting into some real remedy. Shows you how he done the W8 band, all of that. Now, this is package 2. There's 3 different packages, a 3-step process. This section shows you how to respond when they respond negatively or they don't respond at all. That's how we want it. And so package 3 is a notice of default, and you get a declaratory judgment against him. You can't go wrong with this, man. You can't go wrong. You understand what I'm talking about? So that's the entire 3-step, the most effective. That's the most effective A4V process in the world. No one else even comes close. Now it goes back to try and get you to get your mind right. You must suffer and endure struggle to be great and successful, right? Chapter 8, the only letter required for absolute success. Letters is why, W-H-Y. Why do you want to do this? Why are you here? Then it goes into all these UCC codes and all of this that's relevant that you should know. If you read this book, there's no way you're going to come out the same. You won't come out with the same mindset. It's going to make you stronger and wiser. A lot of your fear is going to be gone, demolished. In fact, many of you are going to come out utterly undaunted. Now, this goes into the EFT process. You see how I-Man performed the EFT. This is what got Ephraim Smith to discharge. Tell him where you learned it up. Ephraim Smith, Tazadaq, to discharge over $80,000 in debt. I don't want you to see too much because you're trying to freeze the screen and get it. So I'm going to just glance through it. You know what I mean? Some of you trying to get remedy right here. You Tazadaq, stop the screen for a minute. Nope. Gotta go and get it, man. So for absolute success, you must have a why. That was the EFT process at a glance. And guess what? The Kahan even go over the 1099s with you ahead, man. Complete process. What more could you want? What more could you ask for? Public versus private, breaking it down, going into extensive detail. The public versus the private. Money order. Bill for gold. Tells you how when money was circling out of circulation and people saying, oh man, why don't you just go ahead and pay your bills? Pay what? There is no real money. There is no real money. So this is going in extensive detail to HDR 192. Prepayment of the promise. This shows you how they have a promise to pay. Since most of you don't comprehend this, the book goes in and explain that for you. So when someone says, hey, why don't you pay this? Or why did you do this? You'll be able to explain why. Satan's empire is still at work. And you know that my books are very spiritual. So it's very basic accounting. I go into that. Reserve notes, breaking that down. Chapter 9, the laws is life. Beware of false love. It's talking about people that backstab you, cross you. Gonna grab the books now, man. Do the right thing. Be wise. Get your mind right. It's good, telling you how to deal with these guys right here. Showing you how to effectively deal with these guys and be effective. What else? What else is in the book, you say? What else? We're not even halfway through. Here we go. 1099 OID. Showing you how to do the 1099 OID, 1099 Alpha, 1096, 1040. So ahead. In detail. Breaking it down in detail. Preferred common stocks. This is all detailed information right here. No one out there is even come close to teaching this like this, man. Not on this level. Not on this level. They always leave something out. Kahan Tazadaq does this for real. The other ones always leave something out, right? Chapter 10. This talks about freedom, man. Just more and more remedy. Again, this is the EFT, going in more detail. In chapter 10. See that? This is right knowledge for real. It's going through the entire EFT process. Everything one needs to know to find out how Tazadaq got successful with this stuff. This is why they don't like me. You see, this is why they don't like me. This is why I'm not popular. I'm teaching you for real, man. I'm teaching you for real. You said, Tazadaq, you breezing through it. Yeah, I don't want you to freeze the screen when I stop. Still going into the EFT, discharge any debt right here. Showing you how to discharge any debt, how to fill out the 1099 Alpha, 1099 OID. Understand? It's so ahead, man. It's so ahead. See that? It's so ahead. 1096. What? What do you want? 1099 OID. What more could you ask for? Go ahead and tell the doc is giving it to you, man. I'm giving you the game. I'm giving it to you, man. You see, those are the things through the years. Thai boxing, 12th grade, 23 years old, I had military. Thai boxing. You got a little goatee right there, model. You know what I mean? Chilling in YC, man. The growth, man. The growth. This goes into the laws of the land, talking about the corporation, a lot of statutes, laws in this. Remainder of the book's going to deal mostly with writs, affidavits of truths, conditional acceptance, showing you how Kahan Tazadaq did it, man. I get it done in a big way, in a very big way, right? This is going over tax information right there, 1040. Getting it done in a big way. Shalom, Shahar. You've been missing the action, King. Hope everything's all right with you, man. I haven't seen you in a minute, man. On the webinars, man. The law enforcement, mental police. This right here. Now, this right here. I need to go over this with you. Yeah, I need to read this with you to give you a little taste of what's in this book, right? I've already shown you enough, man. This is Liberate the Oppressed. This is what we're looking in, right? So, shalom, Prez. Until next time, I suppose. So, there's an official law enforcement department that we create within the mental faculty of our thought process of our minds. It has the ability to summons the mind's memory and reason. If you do not conquer this force, it will render you to a lower level of vibration and hinder your goals and dreams. This is what's happened to most folks. Your mental police limits you. The mental law enforcement department creates negative and discouraging mental signs such as stop, give up, quit. You were too weak. Just as law enforcement, like the police, FBI, enforce laws to stop you from doing certain things, this mental department of negative thoughts stops you like the law. But this arises from negative thinking. If you allow it, it will destroy you. You must overcome this law enforcement that only exists within our minds. It is an intangible. Who have created it from what others have told you that you couldn't do. And as a result, you have developed limits. The only way to overcome this persistence that develops into habits. This states a positive thinking must be cultivated and definite a purpose and a strong motive and desire to accomplish what you desire. You must rely on yourself. Success is a lonely road. You must destroy the law enforcement department that are attempting to create colorable laws in your mind that whispers to you that you can't do something. The thoughts are only as real as you allow them to be. I can't overemphasize that, people. Thumbs up as you come in the room, right? You just alter such thinking into positive results. That's how we want it. Don't submit to the destruction of your personal ambitions. Book of Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman into the house of Yasha Allah. Therefore, hear the words of my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou gives him not warning, nor speak to warn the wicked for his wicked ways to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hands. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked ways, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sins, and his righteousness, which he have done, shall not be remembered. But his blood will I require at thine hands. Yo, I'm just trying to wash my hands of your blood by giving you right knowledge from real. You understand? So you got to overcome this mental police. You can read the rest of it by getting the book. It's really going to help you out a lot. This shows you how, when present themselves in court in propria persona, winning against crooked lawyers and rogues, public servants, beware. See that? This is right knowledge for real, folks. This is right knowledge for real. You understand? So, I mean, that's shown. I've shown you enough of the book. So it's there. And to make things even better for you, I put the book on sale. If you get it right now, within the next few days, I've taken $50 off. $50 off the original price of Liberate the Oppressed. You could go to the website, you cop that book right now, and you could also get the plug. Get the book, get the plug. And the last thing I'm going to say to you before I end this is that starting October the 30th and 31st, there will be a webinar. And that webinar will be week 1 of the University of Secure Party Creditors, starting it a different semester. Week 1, be there. The book that we're going to be going through, we're going to be going through Red Pill White Knowledge. So if you don't have a copy of Red Pill White Knowledge, go to the website and order your copy today. Red Pill White Knowledge versus the de facto feminist allegory by Tazadaq. That's how we want it. There's a lot of other people out there talking this stuff. I'm living it. I'm living it for real. This is right knowledge for real. And that's how we really own it. And so with that, I'm going to say shalom and leave that in the air. Peace. 2 fingers. Go and cop yours today. Tazadaq is out.